Are you looking to buy a property in 2024? What kind of property should you buy? Let's talk about age. Is it good to buy a new construction home? Or might it be better to buy an older home? Why is this an important question? Well, as a property ages, maintenance is required. As communities age, the atmosphere changes. And as the property continues to age, bigger items come due and can be very costly. So when we're looking at a property, the age of a property is very important. So let's start with the new property. When you buy a new property, you are paying a retail price. However, builders today are throwing in some fantastic incentives. If you need to finance, builders are buying down the interest rate, giving you one of the best interest rates you can get. They're paying much of your closing costs. It can be a very easy entry point. Renters are going to pay the highest rent in the area for a new construction property than they would a home that's even a year or two older because it's brand new. Now, you did pay a premium price, so the cash flow might be a little bit less. Maybe you break even. Maybe it's even a little bit of a loss. However, while you have new construction going on within the community and within the area, builders always raise their price. So you know that your equity will continue to go up. So new construction investment can be a very wise option. Now there's a few things to navigate when it comes to the fees of the community, maybe some other things with the atmosphere. So not all new communities are equal, but new construction can be one of the easier investments in real estate. Now, as we go a little bit older, does that make an older home a bad buy? Absolutely not. However, there are different details to look at in an older home. And when I say older, it may only be a few years. So depending on the age of the property, there are things that will come due. The roof. The roof will always come due at the 20-year marker. How old is the roof on the property? Today, insurance is very cautious, and sometimes they might even give you a notice prior to the 20-year marker. And there's very little we can do to argue that. So when you're looking at a resale property, where is the life of the roof? That is a very expensive purchase on the property. What else might we look at? Well, as we look at the age of the property, we can find out the age of the appliances, the age of the AC system, the age of the water heater. What type of flooring does it currently have? Was that the flooring installed by the builder maybe a long time ago? Or is it something fairly modern? What about those kitchen cabinets, bathroom cabinets? Are they original as well? Or maybe something that's been updated? All of these items have an average life, and all of these items add up. So if you are looking at a resale property, and let's say it's at that wonderful sweet spot where everything is due. Now, when we factor in a roof, flooring, kitchen, bathrooms, appliances, all of these big ticket items add up. And in today's market, getting to $50,000, $75,000, or even $100,000 is a very short walk in today's prices. So when you factor that in, is this a good buy? Now, when you're buying a rental property, maybe my goal is to keep it for 20 years. So if I need to invest $100,000, would I rather do that on day one and get all of those big items out of the way? Or would I rather be able to break that up over time, still knowing in the course of 20 years, I'm probably going to have to address most of these items on the property? Can you budget? Can you schedule? Absolutely. Now, when we go a little older, maybe the roof has already been replaced once or twice. Maybe the kitchen has been updated. But what does it look like today? And there's a nice little curveball when we start to get a little older. What type of electrical wires were put into the property? What type of electrical load was the home designed to handle in the age it was built? What type of safeties are on the electrical system, like your GFCI circuits? Does it have a garage? Was it built with AC? In the state of Florida, AC is pretty important. Maybe in your state it's not, but here it gets hot. Our summer lasts 10 months out of the year. We absolutely need an AC system. If you had to put one in that had never been there, how much would that cost? What about the plumbing? Cast iron was very popular for a long time, and it lasted a long time. But when that house was built in the 40s, 50s, or 60s, that plumbing is probably older than you are. It has worn out, and it will fail at some point. Replumbing sewage is no fun. Replumbing the pressure lines are no fun, and it can add up very quickly. So I put this all on the table, that for each person, depending on their goals and their objectives, may steer which way they want to go when buying a property. All properties generally go up in value over time. All properties can be a solid investment. The challenge is, if you buy the wrong property, it can create some avoidable obstacles. So, while you're thinking of creating an investment portfolio or maybe expanding your investment portfolio, let's talk about your thoughts, your experiences, and your plans. And let's find out what type of property is the best property for you to buy in 2024. My name is Baron McWright. I look forward to talking to you very soon.